Acne, pigmentation, dry skin. If these terms have ever haunted you, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Priyanka and you're watching me on BeBeautiful. Today in this video, I want to share with you how to deal with the most common skin concerns that we all face. Before we start, we do need to address when these routines or tips and tricks need to be followed. Now, you only go to the doctor when you're feeling sick or a little off, right? And that's exactly how you treat your skin as well. So, if there isn't necessarily anything off about your skin, there's nothing to fix. A pimple or two is absolutely normal and there's no need to freak out. However, if you have a bad patch of skin flare-ups, acne or pigmentation, these tips, tricks and routines and products are here for you. And while they work, it's always advisable to visit a dermat for best results and insights. Let's begin with skin concerns, dry skin. And as a dry skin girly myself, flakiness, irritation and redness are all part of how my skin feels from time to time. But how do you identify what your skin type is? Here you can try the watch and wait method, or also known as the bare face method. Essentially, wash your face with a gentle cleanser and pat dry with a soft towel. Next, wait for 30 minutes and then take a close look at your skin in the mirror. If your skin appears shiny all over, you likely have oily skin. While if your skin feels tight, flaky or even rough, you most likely have dry skin. And if you notice a shine only around your T-zone, you most likely have combination skin. And lastly, if your skin feels hydrated and doesn't feel too dry or too oily anywhere, you have normal skin. Whenever my skin starts feeling super dry or tight, I know it's time to stop using any harsh chemicals, actives and exfoliants. Which means no retinol, no glycolic acid or any other exfoliating actives that are most likely to make my skin even drier. And in this time, I simply amp up my hydration both internally and externally. Like I go for more hydrating foods and drinks, think coconut water, watermelon, celery, cucumber and the likes, and reduce my sugar and coffee intake. I also strip down my routine to the bare minimum. A gentle cleanser, layers of hydration and lots of SPF. For my dry skin, I love using products that are rich in hyaluronic acid. In serums, I love using the one from Pond's. It's ultra light and super hydrating. And in creams, I love using Lakmē's Hyaluronic Dewy Gel Cream. It is so rich, creamy and hydrating. I use it twice a day and a thicker layer at night as it works like a mask. It locks in the hydration and makes your skin feel super plump. Let's move on to pigmentation. You'll be surprised to know that dry skin can also lead to pigmentation. At least in my case, it does. Sensitive areas such as near the mouth, corners of the nose, even patches of the cheek are susceptible to sun damage as it weakens the skin barrier, and that leads to pigmentation. So here come in my two spot correcting and anti-pigmentation serums. First is Lakmē's Vitamin C Serum. Vitamin C is an easy to use ingredient and everyone's favorite. It reduces dark spots, brightens and boosts collagen too. Just remember to always use lots of SPF after use. If you're looking for an alternative to vitamin C, I like using this Novology by Phasic Pigmentation Serum. It has niacinamide, which works like a charm to reduce dark spots. And it also has retinol propionate to reduce post-inflammatory marks, boost cell production and provide an overall even tone look. What I love most about both these serums is that they're super gentle on the skin. The key to seeing results when it comes to pigmentation is definitely consistency. You'll want to give it about 3 to 4 weeks to see visible results, so keep at it. Next and finally, the bane of everyone's skin, good old acne. We can't forget acne breakouts because even as adults, they find a way to show up. Dry skin leads to dehydration, which then leads your skin to compensate by producing more oil, which basically means now you have clogged pores, which leads to inflammation. At this point, while changing my skincare bit, I also look into changing my diet and my general lifestyle habits. Habits like regularly washing my hands, sanitizing every screen, changing pillow covers often, not touching my face, and all the other basics that have a lasting impact. Here, I also take a look at my diet and consciously watch my sugar intake and oily foods intake. Instead, I opt for foods that are rich in omega-3, antioxidants, and of course, hydration. So think walnuts, fish, coconut water, leafy vegetables, and all of that. For products, I really like the Novology Acne range. Personally for me, my flare-ups come and go in spots. I use their spot corrector on active pimples and even whiteheads. Just a few drops and it dries up quickly without irritating the skin, and actually it's even great for beginners. Then I like to go ahead with a lightweight moisturizer that gives me enough hydration without clogging my pores. And that's why I go ahead with Simple's Light Moisturizer. And that's a wrap. These are some of the most common skin concerns that we all face time to time. And the key to it all is don't overdo the products. Keep it simple but consistent. Let me know in the comments below if you have any tips or tricks. We could all use the help. And for more such videos, don't forget to subscribe to BeBeautiful, and I'll see you next time.